Hey everyone, good evening. Welcome back to Balaji Data Engineering Solutions. So, as we promised, in this videos, we are going to see the interview scenarios about the Azure Data Factory. So basically, the main motto of this video series is so as we know already, so many YouTube channels already there for us to give the more knowledge about the Azure Data Factory content and everything, but only few I found only few are the giving the interview series, and most of the requested comments from us personally also they are requesting for the interview series, so that only we are planning to do the this interview series. So in this interview series 2, you may see the totally about the project description and how we can explain to them, and what are the prerequisites we need to explain about it, and what are the resources we have used. So especially I have taken the example for the sales domain. You may choose your own domain, so but the process is the same. As we know, as a data engineer, we will perform the ETL process only, so that only so you can choose your own domain and you can go ahead with the same process. So without any delay, we will go into the video. So here you can see the tech stack what we are using here. So especially we need the Azure Data Factory, ADLS, Databricks, and Data Warehouse. So that is our target, I can say, and Power BI for the reporting especially. Okay, why Azure Data Factory here means, so we are orchestrating the data pipelines. For that, we are using the Azure Data Factory. So ADLS Gen 2, this is the kind of the storage account. So where we are going to dump our data before we are load it into the our target data warehouse. So after that, we need to cleanse our data. So for that, we are using the Databricks here. So for simply, I can say for the transformation purpose, and the data warehouse here we are using the Azure Synapse in this particular domain. So whatever I'm explaining now, it is a kind of the a real time, scenarios and the workflow which I have done in my past, friends. So that's why only I took this example. And finally, for the Power BI is for reporting purpose. Okay, and the resources, as I already said, I took the example on sales domain. So my sales data will be in on-prem SQL server, that is the source system, and I'm going to move it into the staging area, that is the ADLS. So there only I'm performing the some transformations by using the Databricks, and my target is Azure Synapse. So here I'm taking an example for the medallion architecture. So why I took this as an example in this video. So nowadays so many people we are using the medallion architecture. So it is for most important thing as a data engineer, we need to know this concept. So this is helpful for you. So basically this medallion architecture is kind of the architecture. It having the three layers like raw, silver, gold layer. So we will see into the full explanation in the further. Okay, in the first step, why what we need to do, right? So we have to extract the data. Okay, so simply I will explain my project. I have the my sales data in the on-prem SQL server. By using the Azure Data Factory, I need to fetch the data to the my ADLS. So that is the staging area. There only I am using the this three folders or three layers, whatever you can name it. So but it is the same functionality it is going to perform. Okay, got it. So after that, we are moving it into the our target data warehouse, that is the Azure Synapse. So there we are creating the some delta tables. On the top of the delta tables, we are creating the some views, and we are giving this view access to the Power BI team for the reports and visualization purpose. So especially as a data engineer, or as a BI developer, at the end of the day we need to show the our end user, that is the business people. So what are the so things we have done. So in the entire project, that is the Power BI will display that result. So for that only we need to connect to the our Power BI. So I hope you clear on this project description simply. So once again I'm repeating, I have my sales data in my on-prem SQL server. Okay, you may think now, so we don't have sales domain, we may have the a retail domain, we may have the a finance domain. So how can we say that? Don't worry, so I got you. So for that only I'm saying the domain is whatever it is. It may be the a retail domain, it may be the a sales domain, it may be the any finance domain, and it may be the any domain. but the process is the same. As a data engineer, we need to perform, but whenever we are performing the data, so we may do the, some people will do the until ADLS Gen 2 only, so we will perform. Some people will do the some end-to-end pipeline development. For both people, I choose the consideration. For that only, I have chosen the end-to-end pipeline development. I hope you're clear on this. Okay, let's start. So first we are extracting the data. Okay, okay. Let me listen. Tell you. So I do have a my sales data in the my source. So how that data came to the source, who is going to place that data in my scenarios or any scenarios. So we do have the some source team for that. So they will place their own data in our source. Once again I'm saying the source is not only the SQL server. It may be the any on-prem Oracle, or maybe any file system or REST APIs, any either of the any source maybe. So further I will explain all of them also, but for now I am taking that SQL server is my source. Okay. Okay, first I am trying to extract the data. So how you are extracting the data? Okay, so for that only I am using the Azure Data Factory. So this Azure Data Factory is a kind of the ETL tool. So you can observe already ETL tool. What it will do? It will extract the data, it will transform the data, and it will load the data also. So this is a kind of the ETL tool where it will perform the all this ETL works. Okay, so by using the as I said, different activities, again we have the different activities in Azure Data Factory. We have the copy activity, get metadata activity, we have the different activities. So and also we so okay, so for that first we need to extract the data. To extract the data, first we need to connect to the our source system. So what is our source system? Our source system is on premises SQL server. Once again I'm repeating, it is a kind of the on prem SQL server. Okay, so we simply cannot connect to the on-prem SQL server by using the linked services. Okay, again let me tell you, linked service is nothing but the, it is a kind of the connection string to how to connect to the between the two data sources. Okay, so for that linked service is not enough. We need some a connection which will connect to the our on premises. So for that what we need to do, right? So we need the integration runtime. In this scenario we are going to use the self-hosted integration runtime. Why I have chosen self-hosted integration runtime instead of the other integration runtime? Okay, so the self-hosted integration runtime functionality is, it is going to connect to the any on-prem virtual network environment. It will establish the connection between our virtual network and to the cloud. Okay, once I have connected, and also I have used the my linked services and data sets. Okay, after that by developing the pipeline, I have extracted the data from the my on premises to the ADLS. Okay, so you may get now you have one doubt. Okay, maybe, so why we are going to why not we load the data directly to the our target? Why we are putting it into the ADLS? Okay, so why we are putting it into the ADLS? Whatever the data we are extracting the from source, right, we cannot dump it into the load, because the data may have the different maybe it don't have the a proper format, and maybe it contains the null values, and maybe it contains the maybe any data mismatch, data type mismatch, some anomalies maybe have in the data. So for that only, in the intermediate layer, that is the ADLS, so that is the staging area we can call it is. Okay, there only we are performing all this I mean data quality checks we will perform. Okay, so after that only we are move it to the our target. So I hope you clear on this. Okay, so okay, so first we are extracting the data, that is the raw data. Raw is nothing but the, it contains the unstructured data, semi structured data. It may be with no format, no any aggregations we will perform. First we are going to load it into the raw layer. That is the first layer in the medallion architecture also we are using. So we are first going to store it into the raw layer. Okay, so in this raw layer we won't perform the any transformations, or we won't do the any aggregations we will perform. The data will be in the as it is, how we extracted from the source. Okay, so after that, we once we have stored in the raw layer, so after that we will move it into the this silver layer. And one more thing, we may call it as a bronze layer also, not only the raw layer, we may call it as a bronze layer. So once we have extracted, and we have by developing the Azure data factory pipelines, I have stored my data in the raw folder in the ADLS Gen 2. So after that, I need to perform the some transformation, because once we have extracted, we can't keep the data as it is in our storage account, right? So based on the client requirement, we have to perform the some aggregations and transformations, right? So for that, we are moving it into the like this silver layer. So you may have one more doubt now. So without like doing the any, aggregations, or if it is like unstructured data, why we are using the raw layer? Okay, fine. So this raw layer is, if you want to pre-check anything, like in your future, you need to perform the some auditing on your original data. So for that purpose, so raw layer will be store our data for further auditing, I can say. And we will move it into the like a silver layer. So silver layer is nothing but the like where we are going to perform the transformation. So transformations is nothing but the here only we will perform the data cleansing. So maybe the data we already extracted from the source, as I said, it may contain the duplicates and missing values and data type mismatch, everything it may contains, right? So for that only, here we will doing the some removing duplicates, and we will do the some missing values check, and everything we will perform. Okay, we can do. So but how we can do? I got you. So for that only, so what we need to do, we can use the like a Databricks is nothing but the, especially in any project, we will do the transformation. You may check, if interviewer will ask you, so what is the Databricks used for in your project, you can simply say yes, we have used the Databricks for the transformation purpose. Okay, what transformations you have done? Yes, once we have extracted the data from our raw layer, so we have moved that into the silver layer. Here only we have performed the filter transformation to filter only the required fields, and we have removed the duplicates if there is any null values also, by using the so drop duplicates and fill now, these functions I have used. Okay, especially you can say simply Databricks we have used it for transformation purpose. So here also, if there is any large data, we have split that into the smaller partitions as well. So I mean, this silver layer main functionality is here only load the fresh data. We will if there is any newly added data, or if you want to perform the any updates, right? So for that we will use the silver layer. Here we will do the transformation. Hope you're clear. In the raw layer, whatever we have extracted, the data will be in the same format, but once we will move it into the silver layer, there only we are performing the some transformations and aggregations we will performing. So okay, we performed, we already did the all these things. So what is the next step? Yes, the next step is, so we need to move it into the uh, gold layer. So we need to load it into the final layer, right? So that is the gold layer. So this gold layer is ready for the a reporting basically. So if you have the any so as I said, if you want to perform the any Power BI access, here only we will build the some to say views we will perform here. So it is the final layer. So give me let me give some example. So I need to filter the only the who are the newly updated salespersons in this table. In the raw layer, I won't perform anything, I just read that sales table. In the silver layer, I am going to apply the filter transformation. I will filter, so only the sales persons who was there, so in this current month, or who are the newly added salesperson. So I have applied some filter transformation. Once I have applied filter transformation, once I have filtered those salespersons who are added newly in this month, so after that I will move it into the gold layer. So from here, in this layer only, the data will be in the full and enriched data. That means this is only the data the client will be accessed. This is only the data client need to be want. Okay, so what it here does, right? So for this only we will give the access to the Power BI team. So again they have the a dedicated team. We just going to create the views, and we will give this view access to the Power BI team for that. For their reports, as I said, I have did the some filters, right? So these filters they will access for the further analysis itself. Okay, I hope you clear on this video. So I mean to say, simply I can say, so we are using the Azure Data Factory for orchestrating the data pipelines. By using the Azure Data Factory, we are using it as a ETL tool. So once we have extracted the data by establishing the all the connections, by connecting the our source system, so from here we are moving it into the like our ADLS gen 2. Okay, that is the staging area. There we are creating the like a three folders, like a bronze layer and a silver layer and gold layer. So here only all transformations we are applying, and for that purpose we are using the data bricks, and we are moving that data to the our target data warehouse, that is the Azure Synapse. From there Power BI team accessing those views, and for further analysis. And you may get the like one doubt, what is the target, what is the data warehouse? Yeah, data warehouse is nothing but the it is a kind of the centralized repository where it maintains the like a kind of the historical data as well as current data. So okay, you may get the doubt, why we need historical data? Okay, fine. If you want to pre-check what are the improvements has happened, what are the further decision making is going to happen, for that comparing purpose, so we have the this data warehouse. Okay, there only we will perform the data modeling. So I will give the more explanation about the each topic again. I mean Azure Data Factory, Databricks, and in Azure Databricks again they may ask, what are the scripting languages you have used? Yeah, you can say I have used the PySpark and Python also I have used. Okay, this is the things mostly they will ask basically. And also they may ask okay, so you are saying you are taking the sales data from your source. Maybe you may get the huge amount of the data. You may have the like a large data set. How you are so automating your pipeline? Good question. So for that only we are using the triggers again. Triggers are nothing but the which will automate our pipeline execution. So basically, once we have developed the pipeline, we cannot so how the scenario will happen, right? So every day maybe we get the like a new data or updated data. So every time we no need to like go and we cannot execute our pipelines, right? So for that only we are using the like triggers, so which will automate the execution of the our pipeline. Again we do have the three types of the triggers, like a schedule trigger, event based trigger, and tumbling window trigger. Based on our requirement we may choose any of that triggers. So and like you one something they may ask, so in between if the pipeline is failed, so what are the techniques you are using? Yes, we are using the alerts. So for alerts mechanism, especially in my latest project, I have used the logic apps which will give the email notification to the team members, either success or failure notification. Okay, so and which activity you are using? Again, yeah, web activity we are using. So basically how it will be the like scenarios we need to explain. Either again I am saying friends, like it may be the any domain, but the process is the same. So because if you already I have idea, because so ETL task is the like extract, transform, and load again, and we have the ELT also, but the process is the same. First we are going to extract the data, we will transform the data, and we are going to load the data. Again they may ask you like which load you are going to use. Yeah, we are using the full load and incremental load. Initially we are going to dump into the all our data, that is the full load, and the next time we are going to follow the like incremental load. Incremental load is nothing but the like which we are the newly and updated data only we are going to move to the our target, that is the synapse. So I will explain all these things in the further videos. So for now this is how I just want to give the so project explanation and everything for you. So because it will be useful for you, right? Whenever you are attending the any interviews and all. So once you just note all these points and you can explain this in your interviews, and definitely it is like 100% helpful for you. So I hope you like this video, and further you may expect the individual interview series. I mean on the Azure Data Factory, on the Azure Databricks, PySpark, SQL, and Python also. So all are the interview, not only the theoretical questions. So the questions and interview series, whatever you are getting from our channel, right? So this is the kind of the which I have faced in interviews, and whenever I'm taking the interviews, which maybe I figure out only the repetitive questions, right? Those only I will take here. I hope you like this content. If there is any further videos you need on like in this interview series, you may comment in the below, so I'll definitely take the topic and we will discuss on this topic. Thank you so much. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe, but don't forget to watch our series. It is really helpful, again I am saying. Thank you very much.